an incident, a driving incident, where I was arrested in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was charged to courts. And at that time, I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was advised to get an attorney, which I did. So I got an attorney, and during that period, that was COVID. COVID was still going on. So because of all the backlogs and all that was happening, they did not call me for that case till the following year, which was 2022. And when they called me for the case, obviously my attorney was the one handling everything, and he was talking back and forth with the prosecutors and all that. And during that period, my mom has been sending me the prayer, the NSPPD link. And my mom, she's an active NSPPD, she goes to the church Streams of Joy in Atlanta as well. And I decided to key in because I was pleading to God for mercy, because this case, I was clearly at the wrong. And at the time, summer of 2022, I was already planning to relocate to Texas with my wife. We were moving down to Texas. So I had to give my attorney the power of attorney so he can represent me in the court's case while I'm away in Texas. So fast forward down to 2023, the day before August 8th, which was August 7th, on the fire altar, Pastor Jerry mentioned, justice and judgment is against you, but the Lord said mercy has stepped in.
Judgment and justice is against you, but the Lord said mercy has stepped in. Mercy has stepped in.
I keyed into it and I shouted amen. The following day, which was August 8th, which was my court hearing, and the main witness that was involved in the case, he had COVID and he was not available. For that reason, the judge decided to give them another opportunity to adjourn the case to another date for them to get their stuff together. So she adjourned the case to September 7th. I remained on the fire altar, and August 25th, I was on the altar and the word of knowledge came. You are guilty, but the Lord will show you his power out of this court case.
You are guilty, but the Lord is going to show you his power out of that court case. Out of that court case.
I keyed into it and I shouted, amen. Now, fast forward down to September 7th, which is the court date that the judge had scheduled. This period was throne room verdicts. So I was really excited in my spirit that throne room verdict, this is for me already. This is for me. And while we're praying, Pastor Jerry already mentioned that we should write down our verdict, what we want our verdict to be. And I wrote, all charges against me are hereby dismissed, discharged, and acquitted. The case is hereby dismissed. And that was my verdict. That's what I wrote on my verdict sheet. While Pastor Jerry was praying with the verdict sheet, he mentioned, it has ended in praise.
It has ended in praise. It has ended in joy. It has ended in laughter. It has ended in celebration. It has ended in congratulation. Right now,
I keyed into it and I prayed and I said, yes, it is for me. It has ended in praise. That court case has ended in praise. Pastor Jerry, my attorney called me today, which is the same day that we did throne room verdict, September 7th. He called me today. You know, there's time difference. So he called me today and he said that the police officer did not show up. So for that reason, the judge decided to dismiss the case. All charges are dropped, discharged and acquitted of all charges. And Pastor Jerry, you say, how will you shout? I was just shouting, what God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. In short, Pastor Jerry, I am just so overwhelmed. I didn't even know where to start. Pastor Jerry, thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you so much for everything. Oh God, may the oil on your head never run dry. May God continue to expand you in higher dimensions.